Hey there, folks. It's so great to see you back at Strong Healthway. If you're tuning in, this is our little spot where we sit together, share some precious wisdom, and figure out how to stay healthy as the years roll by. I'm really glad you're here with me today. Let me take you on a little story ride. Picture this Mr. John, 72 years young, with hands rough from tending his beloved garden. He was crazy about his veggies, but one day life threw him a curveball. His blood pressure shot up to 160 over 95, landing him in the hospital, worried sick about what was going on. Have you ever felt that kind of worry when those numbers on the blood pressure monitor make your heart race? Well, John decided to fight back. He started adding some special veggies to his meals, ones we're going to explore together today. And just 3 months later, his blood pressure dropped to a steady 125 over 80. He called me up, voice full of excitement. "David, I feel like I've got my youth back." What do you think? Could a small change really work such magic? Let's pause for a moment and reflect together. The American Heart Association has shared something really profound with us. If we pick the right veggies for our plates, we can cut the risk of stroke and heart attack by up to 30% as we age. 30%. That's not just a number, it's a chance to protect ourselves. But here's the catch, my friends, not every veggie is your ally. Some might even do more harm if we're not careful. And that's why I'm here to walk with you through this garden of life. I'm David Mitchell, your friend who's been walking alongside folks over 50 for the past 30 years, listening to their stories, easing their worries, and helping them find health in the simplest ways. I've seen the power of good food change lives, and today I want to share with you the 10 best veggies to shield your heart and brain. We'll cook up some tasty, easy recipes that fit right into your day. So let's get started, shall we? But before we dive in, I'd love for you to stick with me till the end of the video. There are some simple tips and special recipes just for you. Maybe even a little surprise or two. Oh, and if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Next time, we'll talk about the veggies you might want to steer clear of. Trust me, you won't want to miss that. Hey folks, let's take a slow, gentle step into a little corner of life that we sometimes overlook, shall we? Have you ever wondered why stroke or heart attack creeps up on us as the years pile on? Picture this: a river flowing inside your body, the blood running through your heart and brain. A stroke happens when that river gets blocked, usually by a blood clot or when blood pressure shoots up too high, putting strain on the fragile blood vessels of U.S. seniors. And what about a heart attack? That's when your heart doesn't get enough oxygen because the flow gets cut off. I've sat with so many senior patients, seeing the fear in their eyes when they hear those words. But you know what? After 30 years working with folks over 50, I've realized something: 80% of these cases can be prevented if we take care of ourselves the right way. And that's the hope we're going to explore together today. Now, let me share a little secret that nature has gifted us. Think of veggies as quiet friends silently guarding the blood river in U.S. seniors. I remember one of my patients, Ellen, 68 years old, who was worried sick about her unstable blood pressure. One day she started adding kale and beets to her meals, and just a few months later, she laughed and told me, "David, I feel lighter than ever." The secret's right here. Veggies hold treasures like potassium, helping lower blood pressure, fiber, cleaning out those blood vessels, and antioxidants, stopping tiny damages we don't even see. A study from Harvard, which I often turn to, shows that eating 5 servings of veggies a day can cut your stroke risk by 26%. Imagine that a simple salad or a smoothie could be your shield against stroke and heart attack. So which 10 veggies will walk this journey with us seniors? Let's dive in and find out together, shall we? Hey folks, let's step together into nature's garden, a place full of simple yet powerful gifts. Today I want to introduce you to a special friend, okra, a veggie I've always seen bring joy to us seniors. Have you ever held an okra pod in your hand, felt its softness, and wondered what's hiding inside? I want you to picture it like a quiet guardian watching over the blood flowing through your brain and heart. Over 30 years walking with folks over 50, I've seen okra work wonders thanks to a special fiber called mucilage. It's like a little buddy slowing down how your body takes in sugar, protecting those fragile blood vessels from inflammation, and keeping your blood pressure steady, something us seniors need more than ever. I remember Susan, a 65-year-old friend, with a warm smile. She used to worry about high cholesterol, a fear I've seen in so many patients' eyes. One day she decided to toss some okra into her favorite soup every week, Just 2 months later, she called me, voice brimming with excitement. David, my cholesterol dropped 10%. I feel so much lighter. Have you ever thought a tiny change like that could bring such big joy? That's the power of simple choices, and I believe you can feel it too. So why not try it with me? Steam some okra with a drizzle of olive oil and garlic for 10 minutes. The aroma will fill your home like a peaceful afternoon. Or you could stir fry it with tomatoes and bell peppers, tasty and easy, just like my grandma used to make. And here's a tip from my heart: chop it up small to make it easier to chew, especially if your teeth aren't what they used to be, and skip the frying. Let's keep that cholesterol from creeping back. I've seen too many seniors regret choosing unhealthy cooking methods, and I don't want that for you. Think about it, every meal is a chance to love yourself. Okra isn't just a veggie, it's a step toward a healthier you. On this journey, I want you to savor every moment, every flavor, and feel proud of caring for your heart and brain. Are you ready to explore more veggie friends with me? 2. Beets. We've just talked about the quiet power of okra. Now let's move on to a vegetable bursting with color: beets. That deep red looks almost like the heartbeat of life itself. Beets are a natural treasure, rich in nitrates, compounds that turn into nitric oxide once inside your body. Think of it as someone opening up the narrow roads in your blood vessels. This helps relax those vessels, lower blood pressure, a major concern for us seniors, and even sharpen memory like a precious gift when we start to forget the little things. I recall a study from Wake Forest University, a place I often turn to for insights, showing that beets may hold the key to smooth blood flow, protecting you from dangers like stroke and heart attack. Have you ever felt that worry when your blood pressure numbers aren't where you'd like them to be? I've seen it in my patients' eyes, and beets have become a reliable friend for many of them. I remember David, a 70-year-old friend with a gentle smile. He used to struggle with blood pressure that went up and down, weighing down his days. Then one day he started drinking beet smoothies 3 times a week, a small habit with big meaning. Just a few months later, he called me, his voice full of joy. Doctor, my blood pressure is steadier than ever, and my mind feels clearer. Would you like to feel that too? A fresh morning with a strong heart. That's something I've witnessed in hundreds of patients, and it always reminds me of nature's strength. So why not give it a try? Make a beet smoothie with apple and a touch of ginger. The natural sweetness will surprise you like a morning gift from nature. Or if you prefer something warm, roast beets with a little honey. The aroma will bring the whole family together. Drink it in the morning to start your day full of energy. But if your stomach is sensitive, avoid eating them raw steam or cook them lightly instead. I've seen too many seniors feel discomfort from overlooking this, and I want you to enjoy every meal comfortably. Every time you add beets to your plate, it's not just another veggie, it's an act of caring for your future. Let's keep adding these colors of life to our journey, one vegetable at a time. Hey folks, we've just felt the vibrant power of beets together, a friend that's lit up the health journey for us seniors. But this garden still holds so many wonders. And today I want to take you to a different hue: purple cabbage, like a natural painting, whispering the secrets of life. Have you ever gazed at those purple leaves and wondered what's hiding deep inside? I want you to imagine it as a gentle shield, protecting your heart and brain from the challenges of aging. Let's explore a bit of this magic together. Purple cabbage holds a special compound called anthocyanin, a quiet hero fighting inflammation, that sneaky enemy that makes our seniors' blood vessels fragile. It also helps block dangerous plaque buildup in the arteries, cutting the risk of stroke and heart attack worries I often see in my patients' eyes. I recall a simple study I often revisit showing that this natural purple isn't just pretty, it's a strong shield for your health. Have you ever felt the weight of high blood pressure making your days feel heavy? I've sat with so many listening to their concerns, and purple cabbage has become a key part of their journey back to balance. I remember Anna, a 68-year-old friend with a radiant smile, though she's sometimes worried about her health. She once faced the risk of high blood pressure, a concern many of us seniors share. One day she decided to add purple cabbage to her favorite salad every day. Just a few months later, she called me, voice brimming with excitement. David, I feel so much stronger, and my doctor says my blood pressure's stable. Can you believe a beautiful color like that could bring health? That's what I've seen over the years, and it always reminds me that nature has the answers. So let's bring purple cabbage into the kitchen together. Try making a plate of purple cabbage salad with olive oil and a splash of lemon. The tangy taste will wake up your palate like a fresh morning. Or if you prefer warmth lightly, steam it with garlic. The aroma will invite the family to gather. And here's a tip from my heart: slice it thin to make it easier to chew, especially if your teeth aren't as strong as before. And if you can eat it raw, to keep those antioxidants, the little guardians for your heart and brain. I've seen too many seniors miss out on this benefit because they didn't know how to prepare it, and I want you to savor every delicious moment. Think about it every time you add purple cabbage to your meal. It's not just a veggie, it's a brushstroke of care on the canvas of your life. Life is a painting, and each color, like purple cabbage, is a meaningful stroke protecting you from stroke and heart attack. On this journey, I want you to feel every breath, every flavor, and take pride in loving yourself. Are you ready to explore more veggie friends with me? Stick around because our garden still has so much waiting for us. My friends, let's talk about a green vegetable that feels like a gentle breeze for both your heart and your brain: spinach. I like to think of spinach as a quiet healer. Inside these tender green leaves are powerful gifts: potassium, magnesium, and folate. These little nutrients help lower blood pressure, reduce homocysteine, a compound that can silently damage your blood vessels, and they protect the precious pathways carrying blood to your heart and brain. I'll never forget my friend Tom, age 73. He used to worry about an irregular heartbeat, but then he started adding spinach to his morning scrambled eggs. Just a few months later, he told me with a big smile, "David, my heartbeat feels steady and I feel stronger than ever." It's amazing how a small choice can bring so much peace. So how can you enjoy spinach? Try scrambled eggs with spinach, quick, simple, and tasty. Or a warm bowl of spinach and potato soup. It feels like a comforting hug. And here's a tip: lightly steam your spinach to lower oxalates. This is especially important if you've ever had kidney stones. Every time you add spinach to your plate, remember it's more than just a vegetable. It's a moment of peace for your heart. Life is like a song, and spinach is one of those gentle notes that protect you from stroke and heart attack. So tell me, are you ready to invite spinach into your meals and give your... My friends, we've just talked about spinach, that gentle friend for seniors. Now let's meet another powerful green: kale. Think of kale as a strong soldier standing tall to protect your heart and brain. Kale is packed with two mighty nutrients. First, potassium, which helps balance your blood pressure. Second, vitamin K, which keeps calcium from hardening inside your arteries. Together, they guard you against stroke and heart attack. I'll never forget Linda, a 67-year-old friend. She used to worry about her high blood pressure, something many of us know too well. Then she started making a kale smoothie each morning: just kale, banana, and nut milk. A few months later, she called me excited, "David, my blood pressure dropped 15 points and I feel full of energy." So how can you enjoy kale? Try a refreshing kale smoothie with banana, or saute kale with garlic and olive oil. It's simple, delicious, and heart-friendly. Here's a tip: massage the leaves with lemon juice to reduce bitterness. A small trick that makes a big difference. Every time you add kale to your plate, remember it's more than just a vegetable. It's a whisper of strength for your soul. Kale is one bold note in the symphony of life, protecting you from stroke and heart attack. So tell me, are you ready to invite kale into your meals and give your heart that strong protection? So we've just felt the strong power of kale, and now I want to take you to a more gentle vegetable: broccoli. It's like a soft melody playing through the later years of life. Broccoli is truly a natural treasure. It's packed with vitamin K, fiber, and nutrients that improve blood flow, lower cholesterol, a big concern for many seniors, and protect your vessels from dangers like stroke and heart attack. I remember a simple study I often revisit showing how this humble vegetable can be a key to keeping your blood pressure and your heart steady. Have you ever felt worried when your cholesterol went up, making your days feel heavier? I've sat with so many people listening to their concerns, and time after time, broccoli became a quiet part of their journey back to peace. I think of Paul, a kind 71-year-old friend. He used to worry about high cholesterol, something many seniors face. Then one day he began adding broccoli to his favorite soup twice a week. Just a few months later, he called me with excitement. "David, my cholesterol dropped so much and I feel stronger than ever." Wouldn't you like to feel that too, your heart beating light and free? That's what I've seen again and again over the decades, and it always renews my faith in the power of simple meals. So let's bring broccoli into the kitchen together. Try a warm bowl of creamy broccoli soup, just simmer it with a little potato, and the taste will feel like a comforting hug from family. Or simply steam it with a touch of salt and pepper. Simple, but so nourishing. And here's a tip from my heart: if chewing is hard, blend it smooth. Add a splash of milk if you can. It makes digestion easier. Too many people miss out on its benefits just because they don't prepare it the right way, and I don't want that for you. Think about this: every time you add broccoli to your plate, it's not just a vegetable, it's a melody of care for your heart. Life itself is like a song, and broccoli is one gentle note protecting you from stroke and heart attack. On this journey, I want you to feel every heartbeat, every breath, and be proud that you're showing love to yourself. So are you ready to explore more of these vegetable friends with me? Stay with me. Our garden still has many gifts waiting for you. After the gentle melody of broccoli, a friend that brings peace to seniors, let's welcome a familiar yet surprisingly powerful vegetable: tomato, like a warm ray of sunshine lighting up the later years of life. Tomatoes are a natural treasure rich in lycopene, a quiet hero that helps reduce the risk of stroke and heart attack by protecting blood vessels from damage. I remember a simple study I often revisit showing that lycopene may be the key to keeping blood pressure and the hearts of seniors strong and steady. Have you ever felt that worry when hearing about health risks, making your days feel heavy and gray? I've sat with so many people listening to their fears, and tomatoes became an important part of their journey back to freshness and vitality. I remember Maria, a 69-year-old friend with a radiant smile. She used to worry about her pale skin and her unstable heart health, something many of us seniors know all too well. One day, she started adding tomatoes to her favorite salad every single day. Just a few months later, she called me, her voice filled with excitement. "David, my skin looks rosier and my heart feels stronger." Wouldn't you love to feel that too? A fresh, glowing skin and a powerful heart. That's something I've witnessed over decades, and it always strengthens my belief in the healing power of simple foods. So come with me into the kitchen with tomatoes. Try making a tomato salad with basil and a little mozzarella. The freshness will win you over from the very first bite. Or simmer a pot of homemade tomato sauce. It fills the home with warmth like a cozy family evening. And here's my heartfelt tip: cook your tomatoes to boost lycopene absorption. A little trick I learned from my patients. I've seen too many people miss out on this benefit by eating them only raw, and I want you to enjoy every meal to the fullest. Each time you add tomatoes to your plate, it's not just a vegetable, it's a ray of hope for your heart. Life is a painting, and tomatoes are a vibrant brushstroke shielding you from stroke and heart attack. This morning, as the sun rises, I want you to feel every heartbeat, every breath, and be proud that you're showing love to yourself. Are you ready to explore more of these vegetable friends with me? Stay with me, because our garden still has so many treasures waiting for you. We've just felt the radiant sunshine from the tomato, a dear friend bringing life to seniors. But our garden still holds more warmth, and today I want to bring you to something sweet: the sweet potato, like a little flame that warms the chilly winters of aging. Have you ever held a sweet potato in your hand, felt its roundness, its golden flesh, and wondered what treasures lie inside? I want you to picture the sweet potato as a gentle companion, quietly embracing your heart and brain with kindness. Sweet potatoes are a natural treasure rich in potassium and fiber, like little friends that balance blood pressure, cleanse blood vessels, and lower the risk of stroke and heart attack. I remember a simple study I often go back to showing how this root could be a key to keeping seniors strong and full of energy. Have you ever felt weighed down by high blood pressure or extra pounds? I've listened to so many who have, and sweet potatoes have been part of their journey back to lightness. I think of Henry, a kind 74-year-old friend with a gentle smile. He used to worry about weight gain and unstable blood pressure, something many seniors like us struggle with. One day he decided to swap his French fries for baked sweet potatoes and paired them with a bit of protein like fish. Just a few months later, he called me, his voice full of excitement. "David, I've lost 11 pounds and I feel healthier than ever." Wouldn't you like to feel that too? A lighter body and a stronger heart. Over the decades, I've seen this countless times, and it always strengthens my belief in the power of small changes. Baked sweet potatoes are wonderful. Try roasting them with a pinch of cinnamon, and the aroma will fill the air like a peaceful morning. Or cook up a bowl of sweet potato and carrot soup as warm as a family hug. And here's my heartfelt advice: pair them with protein, like fish or beans, to balance your nutrition. It's a little trick I've learned from my patients. Too many people miss out on this benefit by eating them alone, and I want you to enjoy every meal fully. Sweet potatoes are not just another vegetable, it's a warm embrace for your soul. Life is a fire, and sweet potatoes are a gentle spark that shields you from the stroke and heart attack. Sweet potato has already brought us comfort and lightness in our senior years. But now let's welcome the red bell pepper like a morning ray of sunshine brightening the days of aging. Have you ever held a red bell pepper in your hand, admired its radiant color, and wondered what secret treasures lie within? Red bell pepper is a natural treasure packed with a vitamin C, like a tiny hero protecting your blood vessels from damage, fighting inflammation, and lowering the risk of stroke and heart attack. I often go back to a simple study that showed how this vegetable can be a key to keeping seniors vibrant and full of life. Have you ever felt that lingering fatigue, like your body is missing a spark of energy? I've listened to countless people share that feeling, and red bell pepper has become a vital part of their journey back to freshness. I remember Jane, one of my patients, 66 years old with a bright, beautiful smile. She used to worry about persistent fatigue, something so common among seniors like us. One day she decided to add red bell pepper to her favorite stir fry once a week. Just a few months later, she called me, her voice filled with joy. "David, I don't feel tired anymore. My body feels alive again." Would you like to feel that too? A day bursting with energy and a heart beating strong. That's what I've witnessed for decades, and it always reminds me of the power hidden in colorful foods. Try stir-frying bell peppers with chicken. The aroma will spread like a cozy evening at home. Or stuff them with rice and beans for a dish that's both delicious and nourishing. And here's a piece of advice straight from my heart: cut them into smaller pieces to make chewing easier, especially if your teeth aren't as strong as before. And if you can eat them raw to keep all the vitamin C intact, a little tip I learned from my own patients. I've seen too many people miss out on these benefits simply because they didn't know how to prepare them, and I want you to savor every meal to the fullest. Red bell pepper is not just a vegetable, it's a burst of life for your soul. Life is like a painting, and the red bell pepper is that radiant stroke of color protecting you from stroke and heart attack. Finally, I want to take you to a humble yet powerful vegetable: onion. To me, it's like a lifelong friend quietly warming our later years. Onion is a natural treasure packed with quercetin, a tiny hero that fights inflammation, prevents plaque buildup in the arteries, and lowers the risk of stroke and heart attack. I remember a simple study I'd often go back to showing that this vegetable could be the key to keeping seniors strong and sharp. Have you ever felt anxious when your blood pressure spikes or when your vessels seem stiff? I've sat with so many people listening to their worries, and onion has become an important part of their journey back to peace of mind. I think of Mike, a warm-hearted 70-year-old friend of mine. He used to be troubled by unstable blood pressure, a struggle many seniors like us know too well. One day he began adding onion to his favorite soup every week. Just a few months later, he called me, his voice full of joy. "David, my blood pressure is more stable and I feel lighter, freer." Wouldn't you want to feel that too? A calm, steady heart with every beat. Over the decades, I've seen it happen again and again, and it keeps me believing in the quiet power of simple foods. A bowl of French onion soup, its aroma filling the air like a cozy family evening. Or roasted onion with a drizzle of olive oil, the sweetness will surprise you. And here's a little tip: cooking onion helps soften its strong bite, making it easier to enjoy, especially if you're sensitive to the sharp smell. It's a trick I learned from my patients, and it works. Too many people miss out on these benefits simply because they don't know how to prepare it, and I don't want that to be you. Together, we've just walked through the silent strength of 10 vegetables from the garden of life. They guard us against stroke and heart attack and stand as loyal companions for seniors. But our journey doesn't stop here. I want us to take one more step, turning this knowledge into daily habits, like a promise we make to ourselves for a healthier, brighter tomorrow. Before we wrap things up, let me share a few important notes that I always remind my senior patients. First, please check with your doctor before making big changes to your diet, especially if you're living with conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, kidney disease, or heart problems. Every body is different, and what works beautifully for one person may not be the right fit for another. Second, focus on healthy cooking methods. Vegetables are at their best when you boil, steam, or make soups instead of frying them in too much oil or adding a lot of salt. Simple, gentle cooking not only keeps the nutrients, but also helps lower the risk of high blood pressure and cholesterol. And finally, remember portion control. Even the healthiest vegetables can cause trouble if we overdo them. The key is balance, eat a variety just enough, and pair them with fish, beans, or whole grains for steady long-term health. With mindful eating and a little daily movement, you'll be giving your heart and brain the care they truly deserve. We've just taken a wonderful journey together, exploring 10 simple vegetables that quietly protect our hearts, reduce the risk of stroke and heart attack, and keep our minds sharp. From broccoli, tomatoes, kale, to the humble onion. Each one is like a loyal friend standing by us as we grow older. I've seen so many of my patients, friends, and people my age regain peace of mind and strength just by making small, healthy changes in their meals. And it reminds me every time the true power to live long and stay happy often begins right in our kitchen. So I encourage you to start today. Add a handful of greens to your breakfast, try a simple vegetable soup for dinner, or share a healthy dish with your family. Every small step you take is like planting a seed for a stronger, healthier tomorrow. If this video was helpful for you, please don't forget to like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. That way we can grow a community of seniors who are healthy, strong, and full of life. And I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and let me know. What's your favorite vegetable to cook with? Here's to your health, your joy, and many more peaceful years ahead.